Levin complains repeatedly about the costs of the Okinawa to Guam realignment, calling them out of sight and unsustainable, and the Camp Futenma to Camp Schwab relocation in Okinawa unachievable. He says there was no dissent in the Armed Services Committee to freeze the realignment for now and eliminate build-up projects in Guam totaling $156 million, Finagazan Utilities site preparation, and Marine Corps North Ramp utilities.
This was not challenged. This language was worked out basically by a number of us, Senators Webb and McCain and I and others, worked out the language that's in the bill, and that language was discussed, but there was no opposition to it.
Levin and Webb visited Guam and Tinian in April. The House authorized over $300 million in build-up related spending, but Levin, Webb, and McCain called for a total review of the build-up after their trip. Levin's panel also cut $33 million from the Office of Economic Adjustment for Guam Facilities Support, arguing it's unnecessary in this fiscal year. But the chairman seemed to leave an opening for the buildup if the Pentagon, which he criticized for not submitting a master plan yet, comes through with a workable plan and lower, more accurate cost estimates.
We basically are putting these changes on hold in all three places, Korea and Guam and Okinawa, while this major review is taking place. I won't get into more technicalities on this. We are not withdrawing from our presence or reducing our presence. We are trying to streamline it, and when it comes to the planned relocations that are planned for all three of these areas, that we do this in a way which is honest and which is sustainable.
So, does that mean the long-awaited and planned military buildup with its billions in local economic benefits will still happen?
I'm not going to speculate as to where this goes. The major step we've taken, and it is a major step, is to put all these changes on hold and to require some analysis of costs and to take an honest look at what the current plans are and what the alternatives are. So that's where I'd rather leave it.
Congresswoman Madeline Bordallo charges the senators' proposed cuts contradict their own statements that Guam needs infrastructure improvements for the buildup to proceed in a timely fashion. She complains President Obama already requested funds in his budget for projects already agreed to by DOD and local leaders in the programmatic agreement. And Bordallo warns that requiring certain certifications may harm the buildup's timing, adding the Senate plan is not yet law and must be reconciled with the House-passed bill that backs the buildup. But the Senate panel's decisive and unanimous action in the middle of a national debt crisis suggests Bordallo now has one huge fight on her hands. Matt Kay, PNC News, Washington.